I'm Romesh Ranganathan and I'm here to solve common British problems from Reddit. It's been about 3 weeks since I asked some teenagers on the bus to turn their phones down and the adrenaline rush still hasn't subsided. This is a very British issue where teenagers, even though we live in an age where headphones and earphones are readily available, there are some people that believe that they have the right to enforce their music taste on other people. We all know that those people should be executed, but unfortunately it's not always the case. You're stuck in a situation where some people look quite rough and quite difficult. You want to tell them to turn their music down, but the problem is you're British, and actually what you want to do is not talk to them at all. But yeah, it's a difficult situation. I don't think teenagers should be allowed to use public transport, full stop. Do you know what I mean? They're not ready to be out in public. Do you know what I mean? They should be put in little, just sort of their own separate buses that don't have the correct facilities, that don't worry about safety or whatever. There's too many people in the world anyway. Stick them on one of those buses. They can play the music on their phones as long as they like, because I'm getting fed up of sitting awkwardly near them and feeling bad about the fact that I can't talk to them. They're in the wrong, and I'm leaving that situation feeling bad about myself because I didn't speak to them. It's not my issue, it's your issue, mate. Turn the music down, is what I say inside my head. Heading out of the house, forgetting something, coming back in to grab it, greeted with, "That was quick," every time. You know, the truth is, there are people, British people are known for their sense of humour, but some British people only have one joke, and they do that over and over again, and it feels bad to say to that person, "Listen man, I know you've got this little line that you think is good, is irritating and it makes me like you less." That's difficult, particularly if you live with that person or if it's indeed your wife. What I think is a nice thing to do is give them some sort of ultimatum. Just sort of say to them, "Look, just so you know, you don't have to say that every time. Give them a couple of weeks. You know, if it's your partner, you give them a couple of weeks. Say, look, I'd like you to not do that," and then test them. Come back in, look to grab something, see if they do it again. If they do it again, you go, you said you weren't going to do it, and keep trying. Give that another couple of weeks, and then eventually, what you're going to have to do is take sort of serious action. Forget something, come back in. If they say that was quick, leave forever. Today I heard someone say chips and fish. I'm still recovering from the discomfort that this phrase inflicted. The problem is with you, because fish and chips, I know that British people won't like me saying this, it's one of the worst dishes. So actually, the issue isn't calling it chips and fish, the issue is not calling it shit and shit. The blind panic of not being able to find the remote between the end of Simpsons and the beginning of Hollyoaks. It's a difficult situation where you're in the UK, basically about 6 o'clock they put on the Simpsons, and then straight after the end of the Simpsons they stick on Hollyoaks. And if you can't find the remote, you are forced to watch the opening credits of Hollyoaks. What I tend to do is just go up and just pull the plug out of the wall to avoid having to watch it, and then you have to spend 30 to 45 minutes just scrubbing your eyes, because Hollyoaks is one of the worst abominations of modern civilization. It's the only thing I can think of that's worse than fish and chips, is Hollyoaks, and everybody involved with Hollyoaks should be imprisoned.